Hello everybody, Josh here, and now we're going to talk about Old Man Hawkeye. Legit the best series other than Star Wars books in Marvel right now. Legitimately the best Marvel comic. The art, the story, the lack of any political correctness commentary, and also just, I must admit, I used to see Hawkeye as kind of a joke character, really, like, compared to, like, I used to think Green Arrow was way better, but it's like, I'm thinking, like, but then again, it's like, you know, it's, I don't know, just something with Green Arrow. The Arrow TV show, the first season of Arrow was my main exposure to Green Arrow, and a couple of appearances in animated works. And just Green Arrow and his characters around him just stuck with me a lot more than Hawkeye. And also, Hawkeye was kind of an arse in some of the Iron Man cartoons that I watched when I was a kid, so kind of put me off him a bit. But honestly, the last two issues of Old Man Hawkeye, I've actually really enjoyed them, and I really like this version of Hawkeye. Think kind of Mad Max with a bow and arrow. That's very much what I'm getting from this, and like, I used to love the old Mad Max movies. I've played the Mad Max video game on my channel. So this is very much like, this is a love letter to people who enjoy those kind of movies, and also it's just for those who love good Marvel comics. Like, if you remember the way Marvel comics used to be, this is kind of somewhere back near it. And it's like, honestly, if you are not reading Marvel at the moment, I urge you, go out and buy Old Man Hawkeye 1 and 2, and if you're still not sold on Marvel again, leave it alone. Look, literally, okay, so that's literally all I've got to say about Old Man Hawkeye. Next one we're moving on to is Spirits of Vengeance, the conclusion, the end of War at the Gates of Hell. I still have a gripe with the art in this book. It's like, look, it's mostly with Ghost Rider. Blade is done well. The two other characters, I've never really seen them before, so I wouldn't know if they're like that good. I've seen Blade, I've seen Ghost Rider, and it was those two that got me to buy this series. It's like, I kind of wish Blade did more, because Blade just kind of stands there looking badass, but that's pretty much about all he does. But then again, maybe that's all Blade needs to do in a team like this, just stand there looking cool. And ambulance. Yeah, I live right next to New Cross, guys, so that's why you can hear that in the background. Yeah. But, Ghost Rider looks great on the cover art, right? But the art inside the book, he looks terrible. Honestly, they're doing a tie-in to the Damnation. I think it's Damnation they're doing a tie-in to, next month, I think. And, I'm going to buy, the Ghost Rider issue of Damnation. And, like, hopefully the art for Johnny improves. Because, like, the art in this is really childish. It's the same problem I had with all new Ghost Rider. It's like, Ghost Rider, you need, like, Hellblazer type art. You need something that's grim, gritty. You know, something more aimed at adults. Like, kind of like what you had in the 2011 Ghost Rider and the ones based off of the movie tie-in comic as well. Like, you need kind of like a more gritty, grounded art style. I mean, hell, even Old Man Hawkeye has that. And you need something that's more like this than what we have in here. Because, I mean, I'll actually get them out and compare them to you. Because if you guys remember the video I did about the importance of art style in comics, and, like, Hellblazer's kind of pulled me back in with the story. I'm not too happy. Actually, I'll tell you what. Stop going off on a tangent. I'll do another video on Hellblazer in the future. And I'll talk a bit more about it. Because I've actually managed to drag my ass through that first volume. Just as the second one's come out. And I haven't bought the second one yet, but, like, Hang on, just let me find a relevant page. This is what the art is like in this book. Let me find one of Ghost Rider. Like, that is their Ghost Rider? Which is like, hang on. Hang on! I will show you, guys, what Ghost Rider used to look like in Marvel Comics. Just let me put this away and get my phone out. Because I have digital volumes of the 2011. Speaking of which, I need to get the last of that. And it also tied in with World War Hulk, I understand. But you know, the story in Spirits of Vengeance isn't actually that good either. It's like, it's okay, it's passable for a Ghost Rider story, or like a team centered around that kind of stuff. But I honestly think Justice League Dark did the whole concept of a magical based team a lot better than this book did. And you're gonna notice now my screen puts a weird ass tint on it. My library. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I have a sample of that in here. View more. Ghost Rider Volume 1. I have Ghost Rider Volume 1 Vicious Cycle here, which is one of my favourite Ghost Rider issues ever. I will take you to one of the most iconic panels from this series, if you'll just give me a moment. And my phone is being incredibly slow turning through these pages. I mean, that is what Ghost Rider used to look like. I know it's not. I know it's not the best thing in the world because it's on a screen, but see? He looks pretty, like, you know, this, and you know, that's what the Devil used to look like. You know, it's pretty, that's a pretty, like, that's good. That's what Ghost Rider should look like. You know, he's, you know, that's how Ghost Rider should be drawn. And I mean, this shot here with him, like, see? I mean, I know it's not the best in the world because it's on my phone, and I'm so sorry that I had to resort to do that, but I don't have those. I don't have physical issues of those or copies of those. But I might look into getting those eventually. But Spirits of Vengeance, it has the same problem I had with All New Ghost Rider. I mean, Robbie Reyes was a good character, and I enjoyed Robbie Reyes as a character and as a Ghost Rider. But I think he was better in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, like, if you want to see Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider, and Robbie Reyes was, I didn't like him at all in Fall on the Floor. So, if you want to see Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider, go and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4 with Ghost Rider in it. That's the best I've seen for Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. And if you want to see the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, get the movie tie-in comic, or get the 2011 run. It's a bit confusing because they go back to Volume 1 and 2 as well at some point. But get the 2011 run. The reason I say 2011 is because it ended in 2011. All New Ghost Rider is the 2011 run. It started in 2011 and ended 2012. I mean the one that ended in 2011. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I mean, like, you know the old Johnny Blaze one that tied into World War Hulk? Just look it up, Ghost Rider World War Hulk, or Volume 1, Ghost Rider Vicious Cycle. That's what you want to search for. Or Ghost Rider Vicious Cycle. And then, like, that should be the first volume of that series. Yeah, okay. I'd recommend you do it on Google Play, because I'm pretty sure they're all on there. If not, look. If you're in UK, look at a Forbidden Planet website. If not, go In Stock Trades, which is where Real Comic Book Gamer told me to try and find Snake Eyes Declassified, which is actually a really old Snake Eyes comic that I want to get. It's like Snake Eyes' origin story, but yeah, in stock trades they tend to have a load of old back issues and trade paperbacks, as it's called, in stock trades. Anyway, that is gonna do it for the Marvel update of like the Marvel catch up. I'm gonna call it Star Wars catch up, Star Wars comic catch up, Marvel comic catch up. Then I'm gonna do DC comic catch up in a moment, and I actually have a crap ton to cover for the DC comic catch up because I've neglected to do Doomsday Clock like an idiot, and now I have like a pile of 4 DC comics I need to look at with you guys. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. I'll see you guys then, and also after this I'm gonna upload. I was rereading Deathstroke again earlier this month, and I found out something pretty grim about one of my favourite characters from that series. I can't believe I actually forgot this detail, but and it didn't factor into my review and overall thoughts on Deathstroke. But at the time I didn't like that character so much, so I kind of wished it over, but like kind of ignored it. But recently I've actually really started to like that character, so yeah, that's gonna be up after I've done these catch-up videos. It's gonna be like 16, 17, 18 maybe. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part where I'll be catching up on my DC comics. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and also let me know what you think of this new format with me sat here. Would you prefer it if I wore like a mask or something, or did like, I don't know, did something a bit more unique? Because I've been toying with that idea for a while, doing like webcam with like a mask on or something that's relevant to the video. And sorry, I've just knocked my mic. Anyway, I'll see you guys around.